One of the things I've learned, and I'm going to share with you in this period where brands aren't spending as much money on diverse audiences as they used to, and that people are being laid off of jobs and the economy is not so great. So I have thought about how to restructure my business. A lot of the work that we've done in the past, working with students and educating them and getting them into entertainment houses, has been cut drastically. Really, 90% of it's gone. So 90% of our business, in terms of really helping develop a pipeline for young people, has gone out the door. So I started the Culture Creators Foundation because I'm still committed to doing that work, but I'm having to step back a little bit and revamp what that program looks like, because the dollars aren't really, the math isn't mathing. But there are opportunities in a nonprofit sector, but it takes a little bit of time to kind of build, strategize, be intentional about where we want to go, who we want to touch. So we're having to revamp our foundation, but also in the process, the work that we do for culture creators itself, we've had to solely revamp, because as you see what's going on in the economy, with boycotts, with DEI, with the administration, really putting fear in corporate America's mind about, segmenting audiences, while we know that our audience is one that leads trends and has incremental dollars to spend. We're just not being on the ledgers as a multicultural audience that people are targeting. So I want to say, as a founder, what I'm doing now is revamping what our next 2 to 4 years look like. Really thinking about strategy, partnership. Because one thing, if we're going to survive this moment, it's going to really be about who we align ourselves with. How do we grow together? Because we're not going to be able to survive this in isolation. So it's made me think about how do I show up in partnership with other people? How do I figure out how can we pool resources together so that we all survive? Because one thing I'm absolutely clear on is that in order for me to survive, all of us got to survive. One business is affected by the other. So it's really a great time to think about who can you partner with? Who can you come in and help amplify what they're working on, and figure out how to carve a piece of that business out for yourself. I think there's money out there for everyone to be made. We don't have to do this in isolation, and we don't have to do it alone. I think it's really about being intentional about having really transparent conversations about where we are as business owners and how we're going to survive this moment in time. And I want to say this, I think we should be encouraged, because one thing I've learned is that when business goes through these kind of transformations, you always come out for the better, because these hard times make us be innovative. They make us rethink how we spend our money. They make us rethink our strategy. And that's something we should be doing all the time. We should be always striving to be innovative. So this is a challenge for us to really be innovative, to be smart, buckle down on our expenses, and really be thoughtful and mindful about how we show up, who we show up, and where we show up. So that's my 2 cents today as a founder, but stick to it. Listen, if I could do this, you could do it. It's hard, but it ain't gonna kill us.